Hey everyone, and welcome. We're going to jump right in today because, honestly, something huge is going on in the world of HR. I mean, it's not just about paperwork anymore, not by a long shot. We're talking about a full-on digital revolution, and we're about to unpack what it really means to be at the front of that.
So, that brings up the big question, right? The one that's probably on your mind too. Is HR actually evolving fast enough? I mean, think about it. Tech is changing everything in business. But what about the department that's supposed to be all about the people? Are they keeping up?
And wow, this slide really just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got yesterday's HR. You know the one, drowning in paperwork, totally administrative. But then, look at the other side. Today's HR is strategic. It's driven by data, it's automated, and maybe the most important thing, it's all about the employee. This isn't just a little upgrade, folks. This is a complete reinvention.
You know, an evolution this big, it's so important that it absolutely needs to be celebrated. And that's where this comes in. There's a major platform for recognizing the very people making all this happen. We're talking about a special award just for the innovators leading the charge, and it's all happening at India's largest HR festival.
This quote just nails it. The award isn't just for, buying some new software. It's about recognizing the leaders who are driving real, impactful digital change. And that's the key, right? It's about using tech to completely change the game, to actually improve how we manage and support our people at work.
So here it is, the big reveal. We're talking about the HR Digital Transformation Award, and it's a major part of the Vanakkam HRD 2026 festival. This is a huge deal, a platform that's really meant to shine a spotlight on the trailblazers who are literally building the future of work as we speak.
Okay, so let's make sure we're all on the same page. What even is digital HR transformation? Well, it's basically about weaving technology, automation, and analytics deep into everything HR does. And the whole point? It's simple, really. To make things more efficient, sure, but the real prize is creating a way better experience for every single employee.
All right, so the big question is, what does it actually take to win this thing? What does a digital HR trailblazer even look like? Well, it's more than just a simple checklist. Think of it as a blueprint for what amazing, modern HR really is.
Let's break it down. It's kind of like a four-step path. First, you've got to have the experience. Second, you need to be a pro at using the tech. Third, and this one is super important, you have to prove it's actually working. And fourth, it all has to be recent and relevant.
Okay, first up, experience. We're talking a minimum of 5 years in HR. And that's not just some random number they pulled out of a hat. Real transformation isn't about jumping on the latest bandwagon. It's about having that deep, on-the-ground knowledge to spot a real problem and know exactly how tech can be a strategic fix, not just, another app.
Next, let's talk about wielding technology. This is way more than just buying a new system. It's about being smart, implementing solutions that actually work together, using automation so your people can focus on the important stuff, and picking platforms that genuinely make life easier and more productive for your employees.
And this might be the most important part of the whole thing. Your project has to show real, measurable impact. I mean, we're talking cold, hard numbers. Did that new onboarding system cut down the time it takes for someone to be productive? Did that fancy analytics tool actually help you keep more people in a specific department? The data has to back it up and prove you made a real positive difference.
And last but not least, it has to be current. You know how fast tech changes. It's like you blink and it's different. So by focusing on projects from the last 2 or 3 years, this award is all about what's working right now. It's about celebrating the fresh, cutting-edge ideas that everyone else can look at and get inspired by today.
So after hearing all that, I bet someone's name just popped into your head, right? Someone who fits this perfectly? Well, that brings us to the next part, the chance to nominate them and give them the recognition they deserve. So I'm just going to ask you straight up, is this you? Or maybe it's a leader you work with, or a colleague in your network who's doing this kind of amazing work. Well, now's the time for them to get some credit for it.
And of course, you'll want the details for the event itself. So get your calendars out. It's happening Saturday, July 11th, 2026 at the Chennai Trade Centre. That's where all the winners are going to be celebrated.
Look, if you know someone or a whole organization that fits the bill, don't wait. Sending in a nomination is how we put a spotlight on the people who are completely rewriting the rules of HR with smart, powerful innovation.
And that really leaves us with one last big question to chew on. This is bigger than just one award. It's about all of us asking, who is actually building the future of work? Because the answer, well, it's out there.
It's in the teams and the leaders who are making these incredible digital ideas a reality day in and day out.